Oh, hell no. This is some diabolical work. This is diabolical. Okay, so Devin the American Dream Haney has been strapped. Breaking news. He has been stripped of his WBC title. Okay. Holy shit. And listen, that was quick. Let me get my black George August. A little bit of cream. It feels quick. Listen, just let me give you the details here. Pollo, who just beat Gary Antoine Russell, he has been upgraded from interim champion to WBC champion. All right, and now he will be facing Sandor Martin, who was the mandatory for the WBC belt, which Devin the American Dream Haney, he was the champion at 140, the WBC champion at 140. Purse bid was too low from Top Rank for $2.4 million. Devin the American Dream Haney said, listen, I'm not going to fight that fight. So they stripped him. Yoink! Stripped him. Now, this is how it goes. Pollo is now the WBC champion. And this guy really made some huge jumps in like a week or two. He's the champion. And he will be facing Sandor Martin with Gary Antoine Russell now the mandatory. All right? With that said, I want to say this. That feels super quick. And if I was Devin the American Dream Haney, I would feel, honestly, this is diabolical work. I would feel totally disrespected. I would be pissed, okay? And we'll talk about, just everything that happened in the road. But I just want to say, like, I can't help but to wonder, why wasn't Canelo Alvarez stripped? What took so long for David Benavidez to become mandatory? And why wasn't Canelo Alvarez stripped? Why was Jamal Charlo the champion for so damn long? All right, and I guess, mental health issues and stuff, but definitely wasn't capable of defending the title. He was champion for so long. And I do agree, Devin Haney, if you have your mandatory, if anybody has a mandatory, and they don't fight their mandatory, that's the point. You get stripped. But I'm just saying there's inconsistencies. And if I was Team Haney, I'd be I would feel that it's unjust. I would. How about the fact from the very beginning, when Devin Haney was mandatory? I do agree that the franchise title was strange, but I saw it as a super title. And if the WBA can introduce a super title, I'm like, well, why can't WBC? So I understood it, but from Devin Haney's perspective, when he was mandatory, Lomachenko jumped to be franchise champion. The franchise title couldn't be won at the time, so it was like, he didn't have to defend that super title. But then when he fought Teofimo Lopez as his next fight, that fight happened like a few months after, maybe a few weeks. Shit, it was soon after he was upgraded to a franchise champion. The fight was, the belt was then winnable. And I'm saying, listen, WBC can make the rules. It's their title. So I get that. I'm just saying, from Devin Haney's perspective, but I would feel totally disrespected. And in light of the fact that he feels he was cheated, all right, the Ryan Garcia fight, and regardless of how he handled it, I know many of us are like, the way he handled it, his brand has taken a huge nosedive. Because many of us are just primal. It's the reason why we like fighting anyway. We have primal instincts, right? So if somebody, beats you, and if you feel that he cheated or whatever, you'll want to beat him, get opportunity to fight him again and get yours back in blood, like Wilder did, like Cotto did with Margarito. He didn't go suing. He got his back, right? Listen, bro, I'm about to whip your ass. It's just a primal nature of at least what we expect out of fighters. A lot of us are domestic, but when we look at fighting, to get that primal instinct, get all that going, there's nothing like fight night. So to see Devin Haney responding that way, his brand did take a nosedive, bro. But with that said, it doesn't mean that he should be, I'm pretty sure, should I use the word disrespect? It feels, I know if I was him, I would feel disrespected. But the thing is, it goes with the rules of taking on your mandatory, and so it's It's proper, it's correct, but with the inconsistencies, it feels targeted. it feels, but you don't want to go off feelings, right? You don't want to. Okay, it feels. You don't want to go off feelings. The rules are, if you don't fight your mandatory, you get stripped. But the inconsistencies and how soon. The purse bid was just last week. I don't even think Devin Haney said no right. I think he's like, man, I ain't doing it. But I don't even think he really said no right. Let him explore an option or two. Let him look at the market and be like, okay, yeah, nah. I don't want to say, I know for sure. Give him a second. Let me know how y'all feel in the comments, bro. I just feel, give him a second, bro. Let me know how you feel in the comments below. ShowBizz adult. Oh, shit. It's funny, man. Now he's not champion. He's not a highly demanded fight. And Henry Garcia, he told Mill City that he would advise that Ryan Garcia don't even have the rematch.
I wouldn't want that because he's not worth it, bro. And I'm gonna talk to my son. I haven't talked to him for about 2 weeks now, and I don't think it's necessary. He knows his stock is down, so he wants to maybe talk to Ryan and get his popularity back. That's the only reason why he wants to do it.
Which I totally don't agree with, because though Devin Haney isn't a big product right now, Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney 2 is a huge product. Obviously so, because we're all talking about it, and it's months ago. I mean, Ms. Biz was like, how long was that fight? I mean, so that means, not everybody are satisfied with the no contest. We all saw the fight with the, loss being erased and the year suspension. People aren't satisfied, bro. They're not. We're still split because Ryan Garcia never said yeah, or there was never proof that he intentionally consumed it. There's proof that it's in his system, which is why I believe they settled for that. But listen, let me know how you all feel in the comments below. Do you guys think it's just? I think it's proper, but it just feels inconsistent. It feels inconsistent, and I think I think Devin Haney is a hot name, but for the wrong reasons, which makes him a not so hot commodity as a fighter. And maybe that has something to do with it. Let me know how you feel. I'm out.